Welcome to Normal for the Friday semifinal matchup number 1 of Illinois State and SIU, and it feels like we always have to get this matchup on a path to a championship for either the Redbirds or the Salukis. They're doing it again from Normal this year.
To throw that many pitches and then come back in a short amount of rest.
Well, Bryant drives us in the air to left, and Liss sees that drop fair. That's on the chalk for a fair ball, and Bryant slides up to second with a double. Well, just like yesterday, the Redbirds with a little early offense with
chalk line.
There's Kaylee Chevelle dropping down a bunt. Groff fields, and the sacrifice moves Bryant down to third with 1 out.
And Bradley did battle back. We had a lot of offense in that game yesterday, and then it kind of settled down.
Liss makes the grab on the hot shot from Abby Knight. Well positioned out there at shortstop in the hole.
And they had brought the infield in, making that adjustment with the runner at third base. So playing a few steps in and able to make one step over to her right and pull that one in and keep Bryant right there at third base.
So another early threat in the tournament for the Redbirds is up to Standish, who's out to Liss at shortstop, and 2 plays for Liss, as Jones did stick the bag. Almost came off the base there, but does get it there in time for the out. Leadoff double for Bryant, but no runs for the Redbirds.
From being in a non-conference game, playing somebody that you just don't see all that often.
Well, McLeod gets Jackie Liss to ground out tonight over at first base. This defense for Illinois State
aren't to her liking.
Here is the 10th pitch, and it is a walk. That looked a lot like Warwick's second to last at-bat yesterday when she drew a walk. Fighting off 2 strike pitches, and the first base runner for SIU. And it's under .3. That's slashed to second base and caught. No throw to first by Bryant. And Hamilton lines out for the second out of the SIU first.
I think with these two, they're pretty solid and have been so consistent down the stretch. I think you have got to try to find ways to take advantage of opportunities that are given to you.
Well, this stays in play, and Wilkerson makes the catch to end the inning.
He's ready to play here today.
The legendary Redbird head coach retired a couple years ago. Airborne staying on the infield for Jackie Liss, and there's the first out off the bat of Hopkins. Jen Sewell and Tina Kramos. Down the right field line, Kaler is on the case and makes a lunging catch. Probably would have dropped foul, but Kaler with a good jump on it to grab the second out. Lock and Coach Fisher here this week. 1-2. This is driven in the air to right. Kaler twisting back to the wall. That is gone! The Redbirds the first on the board in the semis. Addie mashing with her 3rd home run.
And not a nice, smooth, looping swing. Looked like it might have been a little off-speed pitch, and she waited on it and was able to get barrel to ball. And she got it all. Just that little extra hold right there and drove it out to right field.
What a final month Addison Mashing is having. Her 0-2. A slap to left. Warwick backpedals and playing tight to the line. Well positioned to end the inning. Addison Mashing figured it out when April began and has carried it right in with their eyes still closed. And then they gave her the good news. Slapped out to short, down to a knee. Boyer, and it kicks away. And Emma Austin with the slap and the speed, giving the umpire Bartley a good view. A grounder up the middle. Boyer will go to first, and Austin's speed does show up again. No double play in order. She moves to second on the ground out for Johnson. 0-2. And 2 in a row that were right on that edge that Kaler spoils. Back scoreless innings for the Redbirds. And a grounder to third through the legs of Standish. Down the line. Austin gets the wave, then stops. And she'll stay right there as Lee runs up to second base. A little 5-hole for Erin Lee down to Standish.
Very close. It's always that 1 or 2 run ball game.
A redemptive chance for Standish, and she makes the play. A nice bounce back there for the Redbird third baseman. Saluki Strand 2 at the end of 2. It's Illinois State 1. Saluki.
We've seen a nice mix of young and experience.
Back through the middle. Lee dives forward to make the catch. The way that was hit off the bat, that probably spins in a real weird way.
That one to left field, launches this one
to center for Austin, who runs it down. Ball's jumping off her bat.
Some of the things that you can control, and
well, she gets an oily ground ball to end the inning.
Yeah, I was gonna that you can control right there.
And a nice play by Sydney Jones with that ball zigzagging up the line. We have them.
Yes,
but you can always use more.
We can use more.
List to the opposite side. Bryant shuffles over and throws her out.
A little off balance.
New pattern, second time through the lineup for McLeod. And that is stroked right back through the middle, and a good jump for Chevelle. That ball was knuckling on her and hung up. A lot of ball to play today. 2-1 to Hamilton. Slow roller over to Standish. Inning over. 1-2-3 for McLeod in the circle for the first time today for the Redbirds. It's Illinois State looking for a trip to the championship game. Ball and 2 strikes on Abby Knight. 3, 4, and 5 for the Redbirds. Against Groff in this 4th inning. And a swing and a miss. Oh, that is a nasty changeup. Standish in a 2-2 count. And she drives this in the air to center. Austin back to the warning track and has room. Standish just missed it.
Yeah, got some pinch hit opportunities early on, made the contact.
To right, served into the glove of Kaler for the 3rd out of the inning. Well, since the home run by... I think some Saluki fans are like, sit down. Illinois State fans are saying, that should have been a strike. 2-2. Line drive caught by Standish. She's been on high alert since the error. She's made 3 nice plays in a row.
Well, and there's the line drive contact.
And Austin bounces it to second for Bryant, and the quick shovel to first for the out. So 2 away in the bottom of the 4th. Johnson trying to jumpstart a 2-out rally. Little looper, middle of the diamond, inning over. Delaney Bryant is there to make the play. 7 in a row. And due up against Groff in this inning. Payoff pitch. And stroked in the gap, left center field, and that skids all the way to the fence. Warwick digs it out, and second thoughts from Wilkerson on trying to make that a double.
Probably not going to lay one down here.
And mashing in the air, right center. Kaler comes on, dives, can't get there. Brown had to hold up. She stops at second. As the cutoff throw rolls to Riley Hamilton at 3rd. A 2-for-2 start for Addison Mashing in the semis.
Right, and you know, right now, maybe you just want, if you can, drag it down the first base.
Popped up, Hamilton makes the catch. Brown off the bag at second, they doubled her off.
Boy, got the pop-up on the bunt. Hamilton pulls that one in and quickly looks, gets Brown leaning just a little bit. And you can see her just digging to try to get back, but a great throw.
The ideal setup for Illinois State would have been 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Groff's 2nd strikeout. Works her way through a spot that was 1st and 2nd, nobody out with in the Austin, Texas regional. That's flipped out to left, Mashing moving back and opening up the hips to retire Kaler. Next 2 games.
Put it all to rest.
And a line drive up the middle and a 1-out single for Erin Lee in the 5th for Southern Illinois.
And that's how you do it to get some things started. Good solid base hit right back up the middle. Have a wide open spot vacated.
Well, she gets it down, and the sacrifice successful. Knutson off second, keeps running. The ball's into left field, and she's safe at third.
The other way, but foul.
Seventh pitch of the sequence. And Liss bounces it to Standish. Quick fire across, inning over.
That's how.
1-2. Lofted to left, base hit. Delaney Bryant, her second hit of the semifinal. She's up to 2 for 3 with the leadoff single in the 6th. So some options again with the leadoff runner on for the second straight inning for Illinois State. And a bunt is shown, and it's down. It's a tough play. Groff got it there in time. Jones stayed home at first. Austin, the center fielder, shaded to left center on the 2-2. And it's out to left center, in for a base hit. Bryant circles third. Austin up with the ball. It goes to the middle of the diamond. Bryant's hung up, and she goes to second.
So Austin got over there as quickly as she could. That ball's hit on a line just over the outstretched glove of Liss. Austin gets over there, and the throw comes in to short. And instead of throwing in front of the runner, they threw behind, and Knight took advantage of that.
Next, we'll have Warwick, Hamilton, and Jones. 2, 3, and 4 coming up in at least a 2-run game. And that's ball 4. Standish draws the walk against Eberle. And Eberle back home to her. Ooh, and whips it high. And Knight down to third, Standish to second.
Big opportunity now for Hart. I should have probably had her in the lineup a little bit more.
A check swing. Runner holds it third. Jones does get the out. And the Knight was dancing. Jones had her eyes on Knight down at third base the whole time. Here it is. And it's a called strike 3. Eberle yelling her way back to the Saluki dugout. Getting out of a big spot out of the Saluki bullpen.
Out has been so good with her mix of pitches.
Ball 4. Second time that SIU has had the leadoff runner on. And now, wind blowing out to left. And Hamilton right back at McLeod. It caroms off her, and everybody is safe. Oh, right off the hip of McLeod. And let's hope she's all right.
Later on than it is now.
And McLeod staying in, tying run on base. Sydney Jones, the potential go-ahead run at the plate. And Jones is jammed, pops it up, and Standish puts her away on the first pitch.
You know she needs to make contact.
Austin bounces it back through the middle. It's a base hit and a stop sign at third base. Ball is bobbled, but no advance. Warwick stops to load up the bases on the single for Emma Austin. McLeod's pitch. And a bouncer out to short. Boyer coming home with it and out there to get Warwick.
You put it in play, but you put it right at Boyer, who is in about 4 steps.
Out to end it. The 1-1. A bouncing ball over to the third. Boyer goes to the bag and wins the foot race with Austin. It got through Standish, but the freshman shortstop rolled right into the third base bag.
Get him out of the inning. If that defense is not drawn in, that is not going to happen.
And Addison Mashing does not wait for 2 strikes this time to win 5-1. A little squibber to third. Hamilton goes to second, and that's all they'll get. They do get the lead runner Mashing with Larson at first and 1 down. Ground ball, second base. Or shortstop, rather. Liss to second for 1. Dig out not in time. And Larson out at second. And it's Hicks at first with 2 down in the 7th. Bryant working on a 2-hit day, and it skips in, and Boyer's off from first into second, well ahead of the throw. It skips off her foot and into shallow right. Boyer earns 2 bases out of that. If Bryant were to walk. 3-1. Pumps it to right. Jones reaches, makes the catch.
What a stretch and a catch to hang on to it and get them out of the threat, where you have to make that hitter get themselves out. You're not gonna groove anything to them, and you're gonna have to make that hitter do the work.
And ball 4, and a walk begins the bottom of the 7th for SIU.
Contact and tie this one up with one swing, so you have to be very careful and not give her anything down the middle.
Left field side, base hit. Anna Carter brings Jackie List to the plate as the potential winning run. Here's List, and it runs inside, it hits her. So the bases will be full for the Salukis with nobody out. And yesterday's walk-off hero. Tying run at second, winning run at first. And this is in the air to left. Mashing, going back. Whoa, you gotta be kidding me! Walk-off grand slam, Elizabeth Warwick!
Oh my goodness. She does it again. Opposite field, got all of it, and wins the ball game to advance her team.
On the week of her late dad Joey's birthday.
That tells you somebody's with her. Somebody's right in her back pocket. She does it time and time again. What a game by the Redbirds, though. They held that lead. They struck first. They added an insurance. But it was too tough to be able to get Warwick out when you put her in that situation that she lives for.
A semifinal slam for Elizabeth Warwick. 2 walk-offs in this tournament. 2 years in a row with walk-off home runs. Amazing.